call him Charlie and they call him Joe. Together it's the Charlie and Joe show. You can get to that, like, I don't know what you call them, but they like push out to all of the social media. So you upload
Oh
one
yeah.
one
Distroking and things
landscape.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do a portrait video, that does it to all of the portrait equivalents like YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram. I'm sure Facebook's got an equivalent, and then whatever one you want to use on the others. But I don't
Makes
know. I
sense.
just there's people like Matt Rife, the comedian, who was like got unbelievably big off of TikTok.
Yeah.
So I mean, TikTok is something. I know that
It's
Rhett
definitely
and Link, if you
can't
ever
be
see them,
ignored. Yeah, I remember them.
they're like massive on YouTube, but yet they still put out to TikTok.
Yeah, yeah, everyone is now, that's what I'm saying. Even like people that don't understand it are getting the younger ones in to help them understand it and be putting stuff on there, so there must be something to it.
I saw Dr. Phil and Joe Rogan had a conversation about Dr. Phil's convinced that there's a big difference between American TikTok and Chinese TikTok.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, was it actually Dr. Phil, not that guy dressed up as
yeah,
Dr.
it's actually Dr. Phil,
Phil?
not what's he called? Adam Ray? Is it
I
Adam
don't,
Ray?
I don't know. I just seen it on Kill Tony. I couldn't remember
Oh,
his name.
so funny, man. He's really good. We'll
So
be right back.
what does he think the differences are then?
So he's saying that when it gets across to the American servers, it's a completely different team, and the traffic has to be like treated differently. So they
Makes
have
sense.
to be aware of what data they're sending back to the Chinese servers. So it's just because it's a Chinese hosted, not hosted, owned company doesn't mean that it's Chinese hosted.
I see. I
Is
see.
is the general argument. Whether or not you believe that information, you got to kind of take it at face value. But I see his point. If the Americans have said, legally you can't send it all the data back to China, then
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
not much you can do. You
they
have to get
obviously aren't. Wink.
Yeah.
That's nipped in the butt completely.
Stopped it. Speaking of the government stopping things, I seen one, and it was about our government. Right, they've decided to try and curb online gambling. Right, there's too much online gambling with these
Of
slot
course, a
reels.
magnificent idea.
Yeah, right. The online slot machines are causing a problem, and our genius government has thought up they're going to limit it to £5 a spin.
A spin.
A spin, about £5 a minute. Then yeah, £5 every 30 seconds or something.
So what's this? The equivalent of a. This is how I have no idea about the gambling world. Is this like an online slot machine?
Yeah, yeah, online slots. So
They're
like,
like
yeah,
big in the YouTube world, aren't they?
I don't.
Or were.
It's just an online version of your fruit machine down the pub, isn't it? That's what I know.
I've never won any money on them.
Nah, me neither. I've seen like you ever met like the old drunk guy in the pub that thinks he's
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
yeah. He's like, "Oh, I've got it figured out. I make a
Soon as that
fortune off
third
me."
wheel light over the gnome's nose gets to continue, you press it, and then when the swashbuckler's got a smile, you're good to go, mate.
Yeah. And
You're like,
then
right on, mate.
and
He's like, I'll have another bloody beer while I'm here as well.
if you actually knew
Why you
how
got
to
me
trick
excited?
every single fruit machine, you're not gonna still be fucking in the pub, are you? You're gonna
You wouldn't leave.
go.
I'll tell you one thing that was interesting that I saw this week that I wanted to go through with you, or just show you. Do you see Trump's shoes?
No, Trump
So
shoes.
Trump's shoes. I'll have to put a picture up so that you can see these bad boys.
I
So
imagine,
obviously, I
I
think
imagine
it
he's got
finalised
little
that he
feet.
got. I don't know what size feet. I imagine he tells everyone he's got the biggest feet in the whole world.
You just
Um,
you just can't see them, but you guys gotta believe him.
so what's it called? He got sued for lying about how much he was worth or something,
I know he's
and
been in
he
a
lost
lot of
that.
trouble.
So to make himself back on the straight and narrow, mate. There's no stopping old Trumpy boy. He's releasing a brand new pair of sneakers that are the Trump sneakers.
Oh my god. Fucking
Yeah,
what? Liz Truss, you remember her, the fucking lettuce lady?
yeah, yeah.
She's trying to become our version of Donald Trump.
Look
What?
at these. Look at these
What?
bad boys.
Oh, what? Oh
Got the
no.
T on the side, the American flag as the cushioning. Yeah,
Well,
and they're already sold out, mate. He's made a lot of money off of these.
that's because they're basically Jordans. You know, he's just like it's just a high top Jordan, but gold and trumped up. But yeah, I can see it working.
Look how
Okay,
chuffed he is.
he's found his, you know, his
His
friggin'
niche.
yeah, his market.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Liz
reckon he'll
Truss.
get back in?
I don't know if he.
Who
I've
knows?
I've heard that if he loses the indictment and that, couldn't. Don't matter how much he wants to. If you get indicted and lose, then you're not allowed to be president again. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I will be honest. I don't understand it as much as.
But yeah, Liz Truss, the lettuce lady, she went to a far right wing friggin' meeting, far right, like he does, the rallies,
Yeah.
and was there going against. She was talking. She was and going against Joe Biden, slagging him off, slagging off trans people, and attacking the left wing deep state. We have a UK politician who's talking about the deep state.
Oh,
We're
look,
going
there's
to
Trump.
she,
I don't
yeah.
actually know who the fuck that is.
Oh mate, she's the lettuce lady. She's famous because
I've just googled her, and the first thing that pops up is Liz Truss next to an iceberg lettuce. So, go
yeah, it's
on.
because she's famous for becoming the Prime Minister of England and having a tenure like shorter than the shelf life of a lettuce.
Oh, it was that one.
Yeah, that one. Oh.
What? So what? She's
She,
trying to
I think she,
embolden.
I think she's trying to become. Well, what I was to say about Donald Trump? He's found his niche. She wants to get in that niche too. I reckon.
She's got no charisma. Say what you want about Donald Trump, but that man is charismatic as days long. Like that's the thing with him. Like half of the time, people go, "Oh, do you like Trump?" And I'm like, "It's funny as hell." They're like, "Do you like
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah,
politics?" I'm
yeah,
like, "I
yeah.
don't know what they are.
I said
I know
that
he
to
likes
too. He's right for
wolves."
entertainment factor, but you don't want to have your. It's right when you're outside the country, but you don't want your home country run by a clown. Somebody else's is cool, it's funny, but your own
We
country.
literally just got done with Boris.
I used to say the same thing about Boris. Well, at least he's amusing, all his little frigging mistakes that he makes on the
Mate, when
TV
the
and
when the
stuff.
your leader of your country can be shown in a video clip spanking a stripper with a lightsaber after taking a bunch of cocaine in a dance hall,
I,
you
was
know,
that Boris Johnson?
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I,
I'll try
I
and
thought.
I'll find the picture.
Oh, I thought it was. I know another one was off his head in a nightclub. It wasn't Johnson though. Another one was definitely off their head in a nightclub. But they're bound to. Everyone does it. Blimmin' hell. They went and swabbed the Houses of Parliament and found cocaine nearly all over the place. That's what happens when you give people like 100 grand to sit around and talk. They're gonna.
I swear there is a video of him on the dance floor, but I don't know. I have to say allegedly.
Yeah, I reckon he might be confused because I'm remembering it being a different politician. I want to say Jacob Rees-Mogg, but I don't. Yeah, I'm less confident than you. Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Yeah, I did say that it was a party. It wasn't a party. It looked like a party.
Jacob Rees-Mogg is the one that looks like that kid that used to get bullied in Dennis the Menace.
Pie face.
I thought he was called like Walter or something. Just that like nerdy ass kid that Dennis the Menace used to bully all the time.
Walton
Oh.
or Walter. Oh yeah, no, he looks identical. That I typed in Dennis the Menace Walter. Third picture, Jacob Rees-Mogg accused of copying Dennis the Menace
There you
Walter's look. I remember Pie Face because he's Pie Face, Dennis. But I
Was
don't
that in the
remember anything
was
else.
that in the Beano? Was that in the Dennis the Menace cartoon?
The cartoon would have been what
Yeah,
I didn't read Beano.
yeah. Uh, you didn't go dentist when you was a kid?
I didn't go dentist.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's
Mate,
what
I
I.
didn't go dentist until I could afford a dentist.
Ah,
We
well,
went when
that
well,
was
I
where
tell a
I
lie.
read most of it. I couldn't afford the Beano when I was a kid, but I got to read a lot of it in waiting rooms for the dentist.
My dad gave me a Viz comic once,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. My uncle loves Viz.
Buster Bollock and all that.
It's a British institution. It's like, yeah,
Is that still going?
I think so. I reckon they probably don't knock out the weekly magazine, but probably do like yearly annuals or something.
Hey, how is that in nowadays? How is that the thing that's not cancelled?
Because you can only cancel people that are willing to be cancelled.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. It's the South Park rule, isn't it?
What? Because they just go at everybody all the time and they don't
Yeah,
back
and they
down or
don't
something.
care. They've been sued several times, and they just keep doing it.
Yeah,
Tom
exactly.
Cruise, I think it was Tom Cruise that sued them over calling him gay, didn't he?
It's not even the worst thing about him. He's a fucking Scientologist.
I know that someone did. Yeah, that's right. He kicked up a fuss about the trapped in the closet episode in which they inferred he was trapped in R. Kelly's closet for like
Nice.
a week and he wouldn't come out of it. And they were like, "Come on, Tom Cruise, come out of the closet." And he got really uppity about it. So in the next episode, whenever they put Tom Cruise back in it, he started off the episode packing fudge. And then he had a superhero called Seaman on his back, and he was like, "Help everybody, there's semen on my back." And they just did stuff like that the whole episode because they just doubled down. Just
It's a bit
didn't
like
care.
it's like starting a rap beef with Eminem. It's not going to end well for
What's the
you.
point?